G'day, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a simple gravity game or just simply introduce gravity into your Scratch games. What I'm going to use is a simple sprite, which I've just drawn red. As you see here, it's just a box. Drawing with this tool here to create a red box, and that's going to act as our base. Might call it lava in this case. And then I'm going to use a sprite that I created a bit earlier that represents Santa Claus. So I've actually saved it into the backpack down here. So you can actually save sprites by dragging them straight into your backpack. It'll load in there. All of a sudden, you'll be able to save sprites. Pretty handy tool there as well. So I've got my little Santa here, and what I want to do is allow him to fall and hit this base right here, but fall quicker and quicker as he drops down. So let's get started. Let's see how this code can work. So to start with, we're going to make it work when I click on the green flag. And we're going to start by adding a few tools in here. So we've got a control, which is forever, and an if statement as well. Oh, and we'll pop that in there. And what we want to say is that if our Santa Claus is touching the lava, something is going to happen. So we'll get our Santa Claus and we'll go if Santa is touching. Let's go here. If Santa is touching, and we'll call him, and we'll say if it's touching the sprite one, we're going to do something. And what we want to happen is actually for our Santa Claus to not move, to not have any velocity at all. So what we're going to have to set up is a variable. And I've actually created one, and I've called it fall speed. So you can make a variable by just writing fall speed 1, just to show you how that looks. I've got one here that already says fall speed, so I'm going to use that one in a second. So what we're going to do is if Santa touches the sprite, which is this red block here, we're actually going to set the fall speed to 0 because we don't want it to fall with any speed once it hits that block. Then we're going to say if it's not touching this red block here, we want it to actually accelerate. So we're going to change the fall speed by a certain rate. We're going to actually make this, we'll just say 1 for now. All right, so we've got that. We're going to accelerate. What that says is we're going to accelerate if we're not touching the red, and we're going to actually make it so that it actually changes the direction of Y because we want it to actually fall. Well, it's actually going up. We'll change that in a second. We want to change that rate by the actual fall speed here. So if I get our variable, we'll talk through it in a second. So fall speed, just there. If I click on this button here, it's reached the top. My real problem is that this needs to be a negative number. I'll make it a smaller number so that we can actually see what happens. All right, just missing one part. We might get it so that we start at 0. So we need to set the fall speed to 0 when we start. Click again. Still going up. This is still a positive number. Let's make it a positive or negative 0.2. There we go. And as you see, it accelerates and accelerates as we go down. I might show our fall speed. Click again. It's still trying to go through what's going on there. Once he actually gets through the red, then it doesn't work so well. Oh. All right. So what have we done here? We haven't got if touching sprite there. Set fall speed to 0 minus. Oh, whoopsie. We need this to be an if statement. If else, sorry. So if, take this one out there, pop it in there, else. So what was happening there? It wasn't actually working properly. And we'll bring this one to the bottom. Let's test it again now. Bring him up here. Oh. Bring him. I might set it though. So when I start my game, I'm going to set a starting point for this Santa Claus because at the moment, I'm not happy with where he's starting from. Go to, change this to 200 so it's nice and high. And when I click on that button, there we go there. It's working a little bit better now. As you see what's happening here, when I click on the flag, it starts at a high position. Fall speed starts at 0, so it has a 0 fall speed. And then forever, when we're touching the sprite, it's going to stop moving. But if it's not touching the sprite, it's going to keep accelerating. So keep increasing this fall speed variable. Now, as that increases, we're changing Y by that new fall speed variable. Clicking on that a few times, you can see it's working pretty well. Now, what else can we add to this? We could obviously move our character left and right. I'm just going to show you that we could also add, we have a space button pressed. Why don't we go with when space button pressed, we can change Y by a certain amount. You can see how you could quickly start creating a Flappy Bird game. Change Y by, say 10. Oh, not happy with that. What happens if we go 30? That's good. But if you notice here, the fall speed keeps accelerating. So even though I'm pressing really quickly, it's not really working for me. So what I'm also going to do is every time I press the Y button, I'm going to set my variable back to 0. There we go. That's a bit more realistic to a Flappy Bird game. Hope that helps. Hope this video inspires you to make some pretty cool games. If you do make a game, make sure you comment below, maybe link it as well. Love to check it out. If you have any questions, feel free to ask as well. Good luck.